And a warm welcome to Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami. On our lineup today, we are celebrating the children with a season of plays that show their ingenuity from Lagos. To the nation's capital, Abuja.
You celebrate a rumor, a whisper carried by the wind. But wind is fickle, it sways till lies.
Then an art carnival in partnership with the Lagos state government. We'll give you more details when Art House returns in a moment. Do stay with us.
Being a woman writer, I would be deceiving myself if I said I write completely through the eye of a man. There's nothing bad in it, but that does not make me a feminist writer.
Let's begin in Lagos with the play Pallet, a series of plays performed at the auditorium of the Lagos Business School by these young creators.
Forever Man, Fractured Ties, My Future and Invisible are part of this series of plays performed by these young thespians in Lagos.
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. More okay than yesterday, which means I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right. Okay people. Okay people tend to get their full 8-hour sleep, but I did not, because there was this stupid tune that was stuck in my head. Stupid tune I can't even remember. How did it go again? Don't let your days. I am ready. Let's go! Wow! Mr. Man, you finally decided to grace us with your presence. In case you forgot, you're my right to work. So if you're late, we're both late.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm sure your staplers and 3 pencils are stopping at the bottom. You may say you're
okay, Troupe there. Punctuality is one of my biggest strong suits. Lying on your resume is a crime. It's a sin.
Well, first of all, I am President Motor. 20 years experience, maybe not, but technically make it. Second of all, if you really have to know, the only reason I stayed up late was because I had to do it. I'm ready the entire time.
I thought you liked my singing.
At 3 a.m. You think I like your singing at 3 a.m.?
The plays, acted, written and directed by an array of homegrown young talent, explore different societal issues.
Sometimes it feels like life gets too much. Like they just expect you to be able to handle everything that comes at you. So that's why she put, because there's a part in the play where I say I'm not invincible. So I'm experiencing life from different angles, but it's like life expects me to just handle everything on my own. So that is why it's like, but I'm not invincible. So it's learning to own up to the fact that we're just human and we cannot handle everything. But at the same time, we can still find joy in the fact that we can't handle anything.
You're only like this because you fear failure much more than you do regret. You know, I'm confused. Is it now that fear started creeping in? Or after everything we've done, you just want to?
Oh my God, shut up!
Do you think that's why we're here? You think we're here to serve you? Like a protege? He was scared, same terrified that you are now. He's just not scared to show it.
See, we're only here to tell you what he's already told himself.
When you're weary, feeling small, and tears are in your eyes.
is a story about people and choices. I think if there's anything constant in life, it's the choices people have to make and how they go about them. And I think that's a concept that I thought that was something that would be really interesting to present in a theatrical sense, because there's so many, ultimately, I believe everybody's goals when it comes to achieving their dreams or going for what they want is everybody wants to move forward. But there's so many ways of moving forward. Like, there's so many different methods you can approach to achieving the exact same goal, and sometimes that causes confusion, and sometimes it leads us to staying in place. And I think that thought experiment is something that was super interesting and something that would fit really well for a setting like this in theatre.
5 seconds after meeting me, he wants me to join his circle so that both of us can be unemployed together.
Well, to be fair, Sha, he didn't really say to drop everything.
Okay, who said are you on? Potato. You saw the 5-second clip I showed you. That's the seconds that he wants me to be a part of.
The same 5 seconds you'll be using since morning to think about your car costume. Is that what you're talking about?
I cannot think in the comfort of my own home again. Shall I evacuate?
Sorry, friend, okay, come again. See, the guy just thinks he has something special and he wants you to be part of it. And just don't mind me. Do what you want to do. Okay? And I'll see you later. When you get to Moshal, call me.
For these thespians, being part of this production is a breath of fresh air.
It was very interesting to play, very different from, as regards what I'm used to. It took a lot of rehearsal and a lot of character development and just easing into the character to become melancholic, sort of understand his psychology towards work, and like being able to balance it with Kene, who plays David, and being able to balance it, like the contrast of their characters as well. So it was challenging, not as much, but it was interesting to see come to life.
These creators prove that young minds are gradually telling captivating narratives and taking their place in the performing arts scene.
It's a lie, there's a catch. The catch then need plenty money for her. Do you?
Mama, I'm 5 or 6.
Tolu, I'm enjoying you. Where should leave Mama your money?
Hey, Tolu, when people go to school, people give you 50 million each year. 100 million, 50 is too small. Yeah.
It is well.
It is well.
From one stage, we move to another as the ingenuity of children are displayed with this performance in Abuja.
Igefina, the female star, is a drama presentation which features a compelling performance by talented children aimed at promoting indigenous narratives and inspiring excellence in the performing arts. In a war-torn kingdom, where the girl child is deprived of equal opportunities and women relegated to the backstage, a young girl rises against the forces that threaten to silence her voice and destroy her kingdom.
It's been really, really tedious, I must say, but it was tedious and exciting at the same time. We are teachers, and so it's part of our work to work on mistakes and then fix them, get the mistakes and fix them. But I must let you know that the casts were exceptional.
essentially, Igenfina is a play set in the Bayelsa background, and Igenfina is a Bayelsa word for the female star. Now, the idea of the story is to preach the importance of equality, especially equality of the female child, which is in line with SDGs 4 and 5, Sustainable Development Goals. Igenfina talks about the story of a little girl who rose from obscurity into limelight and, fought for her people and was able to take her people to freedom, essentially. And in the process, she became, very, very great.
Igefina is a story of resilience, war, betrayal, love, and survival.
When I first auditioned for the role, I wasn't sure if I would make it, but I was able to make it. And my first challenge was I couldn't project enough. My voice was too quiet. So what I did was practice over and over again. It wasn't a one-day thing. I practiced every week, every day. Even in class, I'll be like, Igefina, the female star, Igefina, female star. And it really helped me, knowing that I had the mental backup to be able to portray the role Igefina, because she's such a strong character.
I'm really happy about playing the role, but the main challenge was getting to be angry all the time. It was like a really hard thing to do, but I later learned how to do it.
You celebrate a rumor, a whisper carried by the wind, but wind is fickle, it sways till lies. Do you think Igefina is truly free? Do you think Igefina, that venomous serpent, will bring you peace? Her escape is not your salvation.
Originally, during the rehearsals, I was meant to be carrying. But then since I was normally a friendly person and funny at that, Ogba was just like the perfect suited character for me. So it was just an easy role, very easy role to play. No, I swear on the great Billy, not my hand.
Inspiring performances, bold expressions, and immersive experiences. A tribute to the strength, creativity, and brilliance of women across art, music, fashion, and storytelling.
We are reminded that even at the bottom of Pandora's box, there is hope. That if we seek with all our hearts, the light will find us, and we will one day be free.
Let's take a moment now from all those captivating performances done by children and Art House. We'll return with more. Do stay with us.
Today, we ride upon the ideas of two great minds, two men of depth and historical notability. We dig into the archives of nobility that explores the emergence and continued convergence of a people bound by the legibility of their association in ripples of shared interest, goals, and mission, fueled by the energy of continuity, intentionality, and community. are not a monument, but a movement. A movement of thought sown in the depths of cooperation and collaboration. The integration of powerful ideas that will push socio-economic transformation, aiming the West African sub-region towards immense globalization of technological innovation, trade agreements, youth empowerment, economic integration.
It was more of a message than entertainment, actually, because there was a script intentionally written to deliver the message of hope for our sub-region and in a whole, for Africa as a whole, but for the sub-region of ECOWAS, with all the chaos taking place, the kidnappings, the terrorism, and some of the states leaving ECOWAS. We needed to do a performance that gives hope to all of us, that gives hope to the sub-region. And you can see from the performances, especially the musical instruments, you can barely tell the distinct difference between Senegal and the steps of for instance, Guinea, and the steps of Nigeria, and the steps of Togo, Ghana. You can barely tell. And the mixture of instruments are all from these sub-regions here we put together. So we had to create a costume. There was a design made for all the flags to be worn by the artists, which is what they did here.
Lagos is the melting pot of creative activities in Nigeria. Little wonder that we have so many artistic events taking place, such as this art carnival.
This event was held during a festive celebration as the Lagos State government partners with Fobali Arts World Africa to drive the continent's art sustainability efforts through various platforms.
We always want to add color to Lagos. First of all, we realized that during Easter time, many Lagosians, they just go to sit at the malls or doing window shopping. But we now decided that Lagos is a tourist center and should be made a touristic center. So that's why we have brought art and music to Randu Center this time, just to make Lagosians to have good time, to have good fun at this time.
We realize sometimes Lagos could be boring. During festive period, people don't have a place to go. They take their children to malls, and there's no activity, just eat and live. But here, there's a place for you to relax. There's a place for you to have fun. So it's a place to be for families, get together, for families, for lovers, for friends. So this is a place to hang out with friends.
The many sides of creative arts have been brought under one roof to display ingenuity.
We brought performing artists and visual artists together. So we have brought them together to perform. Yeah, we basically focus on visual. We started with visual art, and that's why we are exhibiting. We're exhibiting over 500 artists for this carnival. But all the same, there's going to be, what is different from what we did last year is that there's going to be music performance.
This work behind me is titled Follow Me, which is dedicated to my sister that died out of murder. So the whole scenario, it's a death is still unknown up to now. So the whole color you're seeing here signifies different people's opinion about the death. Me myself, I believe she was murdered because we found her just lying lifeless. And this work speaks for her death, and it shows that everyone has a say in the community.
The title of this painting is Grace in Motion, and the painting actually expresses how women are resilient, how the togetherness of women, and it was actually painted this on International Women's Day, so it's like dedicated for women generally. I
am super impressed with the works I've seen, and I have interacted with the artists, some of them I've interacted with them, and you can see the stories are diverse stories, diverse reasons why they painted what they have painted, where they are showcasing what they are showcasing, while, you know, we have some sculptural pieces there, and the sculptors too, they are not doing badly at all. I've seen those works as phenomenal, as great works to be kept, works to be bought, and then we need to encourage our young artists. This is the time for artists in Nigeria to be encouraged. Let's come out and buy their works and keep those works.
For the organizers, it's important not to lose sight of the focus, which is African art and artists.
The purpose of Lagos Sister Art Carnival is to promote African arts and artists, the visual artists. And for this carnival, we've subsidized the prices of artworks to make it affordable for everyone, every household in Lagos and Nigeria to be able to pay for artwork.
This fiesta showcased the many talents in African creative space.
We have more for you to see and enjoy, but that will be on the next episode of Art House.
Next week on Art House. Beyond the Veil, a solo exhibition by Dr. Kunle Adeyemi at Alliance Francaise, Lagos. To another solo exhibition titled Twinning the Boundaries by Professor Victor Ekoma at National Museum, Lagos. To the Gods of Safety, a solo exhibition by Mr. Danfo in Lagos. More people need to enjoy the ingenious Nigerian art scene, so do share, view, and like our page for everyone to experience these bundle of talents.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's Art House this week. Thank you so much for being great company, and I look forward to interacting with you on our various social media platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day and enjoy the month of June.